Hey guys, welcome back. We have a new project coming up today, and it's these raised garden beds which I picked up from Bunnings for summer. So let's get started. I got two of them, and you'll see soon where they're going. And the cool thing about this particular one is you don't need any tools or screws, and believe it or not, it's a 5-minute job. We'll see about that. But it comes at a price. These are not cheap. So it's 2 meters tall, which is 6 feet. And there's the soil that I'm going to use, which is all organic compost. And the plan is to have it go right here, because, and some of you might say, oh, just use your existing beds, right? I've been using these for almost 20 years, or actually over 20 years, to grow vegetables in here. But certain vegetables just don't like growing in here because of the compactness of the soil. I've turned it over so often over the years, but it's still compact, guys. Compacted. For certain, especially tomatoes. I just can't get tomatoes to work in here, properly. They grow, but they don't do well. And as you can see, I've been weeding. I pulled out a lot of the weeds by hand and fed it to the apple tree here. And I still got a lot of weeding to do around the edges, especially over here. Look at that. A lot of work yet, guys. A lot of work to do in spring. It's like a big job. And over here, I've got another bed which I need to clean, right? I haven't done anything in here. I still got last year's tomato frames that I haven't even pulled out. So that's the other bed in here, but I'm not going to be doing this today. I'm going to be doing this side here. So you got one bed here and one in here. And I can see potatoes coming up. I had potatoes planted in here back in there's another one here back in summer, and I never got to harvest them, but I dumped all this straw onto the bed here when we went away in winter to travel, so these weeds wouldn't happen, right? That's the reason I use straw, to stop this ugly grass coming up all over here. So now that I've dumped all this straw down, I have to go under and pick the potatoes out, because this is where the bed is going, the new beds. So that's the plan. I'm placing the one bed here between this new apple tree and this new mulberry tree, in between them. And over here, between this mulberry tree and, well, all the action back there, right? So that's the idea, guys. I could have just planted regular vegetables in here and not spent that money, right, on the bed, because as I said, they weren't cheap. But I want to be able to grow whatever I like, guys, without having to stuff around with turning soil over and loosening it. It's a major pain that I've had for 20 years. Now, as I said, if I grow greens, lettuce, and beans, and peas, they all work. You can plant those anywhere. But certain vegetables, especially tomatoes, they need the soil to be aerated. All right, let's get started. Enough talking. And just in case you don't know, I hate vegetable gardening. I don't mind harvesting vegetables when it's all finished. That I don't mind. But the initial work, which I'm doing today, oh man, I really don't enjoy that at all. Look at all the weeds I've got to pull out here. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I got to get the whippersnipper going. So otherwise, by hand, this will take hours to pull out. Not fun. So the first thing I've got to do is pull this straw back and get these unharvested potatoes out, which I completely left intact. Okay, so we raked the straw back on both sides, and you can see some of the potatoes, the seed potatoes that I had in here, that I never harvested. They've come up. Yeah, so there's going to be a lot of them, so I'm going to do that next. Just start harvesting potatoes, right? I can even use these as plants in the grow bags. Well, we'll see how I go, right? So one thing at a time. Yeah. 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 All right, next. Okay, I got the potatoes out, and they can be planted elsewhere later. So this is it, guys. This is the package. They say 5 minutes. Wow, sounds too good to be true. Let's test it. My neighbor's cutting a tree down at the same time. Wow, 2 steps. Step 1, slide sheets into posts. Step 2, safety caps. And you're done. Okay, that took 10 minutes, not 5. Remember, the first one is always the tricky one, just in case you screw it up. So, the beds I did in the front yard last spring, they took me 1 hour each to do, and there were 4 of them. It took me 4 hours, at least 4 hours to do them. This one took me 10 minutes, guys, and that's why I went with them. So I just put in the carton that came with it, little bit of blood. That will always happen when you're rushing, and I do rush, guys. I'm not gentle with these things, and that's gonna happen. This is funny. Look at that, it's got a use by date of 2029. That means 5 years. 5-year lifespan. Okay, anyway, look how it fitted in like a glove, right? Now we're going to do the same here to the front. It's almost going to touch, well, come up to the apple tree. And that's what I wanted, exactly that. So there's some weeds I have to pull out over there, clean it up a little, and get the next bed in. Okay. So this second one took me 10 minutes as well. It's mainly to do with the sliding them in properly. They sort of go in a little crooked, then you got to pull it out again and then try again, and da. That's how I cut myself, through the slide, re-slide, slide back up and down, slide, cut. All right, so we're done. We've got one of the packages in here. I'll do the next package over there, put that in here. Okay, that fitted in nicely. Wow, like a glove. Very nice. So now we've got to fill up the beds. I only got enough soil for one, because I'm testing to see how much I need for the second. Plus I only have a sedan. That is, I only have a car boot. I don't have a truck or a ute. Plus I genuinely didn't know how much I needed, so I don't want to overspend. But I definitely I went under, only because the car could only fit what it fitted, right? 16 bags is all I can fit into the boot or the trunk of the car. It's only a little car. So what we're gonna do now, guys, is we put the cardboard down. I was thinking of putting a second layer of cardboard because I've got a lot of this cardboard in the garage. Maybe this will suffice for 6 months, but if I thicken the cardboard, I'll get over a year of protection from weeds. So I don't know which way to go, but in any case, next, it's called lasagna layering, and you can do it however you like. There's no proper way or wrong way. Basically, it's mulch, straw, chop and drop, right? Like I'm gonna use bananas. That's my chop and drop because I've got so many of them and they're really close here, the bananas. And then finally compost, and then you can add more straw, right, like a lasagna, and then on top you put the topsoil, and that can be premium potting mix, or depending on what plants you grow, you can put more compost. Some plants don't like compost, like carrots. Some plants don't care. I'm not doing carrots. I might be doing silver beets or beets, don't know yet, but we're gonna have fun here, guys. And then when I see how these go, then I might put a third bed in over there where that mess is. The problem over here though is I've got this rocoto chili pepper, which is really amazing, just amazing. Like, highly recommend everyone has one of these. Oh, there's a crow that just landed. Hey buddy, yeah, I saw you land right next to me. Yeah, everyone should have this plant, but I'm having problems because of the fruit fly or the island fly. Okay, someone asked me, it was Paul actually. Hey Paul, he asked me, how on earth did I get island fly? This is another video and I'm deviating. The reason I got the island fly now at the beginning of spring is because of all these kaffir limes that fell over winter whilst we were gone. And as you can see, this is a breeding ground for flies, for certain flies, especially the island fly, which is a citrus nuisance. And this is what we have here. We have citrus. Look at them. They're all caught up in the net there, in the wire. Big job, guys, doing all this, right? So instead of being home and cleaning all this up in winter and freezing my butt off, I was suntanning at Palm Cove in July, enjoying the sun. Oh well, meanwhile, the island fly, the fruit fly, says, thank you, idiot. I'm back again. Guys, I've only got 2 arms. So that's how that happened. I just have to suck it up and do the best I can. Back to the raised beds. Okay, I decided to put some more cardboard down, as you can see. Might as well use it, it's just sitting in the garage, right? Okay, now we have a good, I don't know, 2 inches thick cardboard on the ground. I've got more, by the way. I've got probably another inch or 2 in the garage, but save those for a rainy day. So now, guys, is the fun part for some of us, or the painful part for others. Who's gonna cut these bananas down to put into these beds? Huh? Is that your favorite part, guys? Or the assembly and soil, emptying the soil bags? Anyway, I've got one there that is ready to go down because I harvested that bunch back in, I don't remember, earlier this year. And then I've got another one over here, which, this one, it's ready to collapse. This one has to come down ASAP, and it's got a mediocre type bunch on it, right? Not fully formed, and I don't think they're gonna do anything anyway, so that'll be composted. So it's a rack that's not worth doing anything with. But I can use the stem, whatever that's called. I'm sure every part of the banana's got a name. I just don't remember. The main stem of the banana we can use, and like I said, that one there, you can see how it's got a bungee cord around it. That one with a bungee cord holding it. Yeah, that one was back in February, I remember now. At the end of summer, how we thought it was gonna fall over the fence. So let's get these two bananas down. So this is a delicate operation and I need two hands to catch that with. Isn't this amazing? I took away the bungee cord and the plant is still standing. Do you think the bungee cord trained the roots to stay in that position perpetually? Or maybe this sucker here is holding it up. See that new sucker? This guy that's coming, this new banana. See how it's wedged in there? Sometimes that can act as a wedge. Interesting how these things work, right? With plants, how they communicate. Help me survive. Yeah, and the little sucker came up at the right place at the right time. Anyway, we've got another job here to do. And it's to carefully bring this down with holding it. I can put the ladder, I guess, as a backup. Wow, look where it landed. Right on the tip of the ladder. How's that for angelic intervention? Do you guys believe in that sort of stuff? Doesn't matter. That's what happened. By the way, and if it wasn't there, if that ladder wasn't there, goodbye La Cucha, the monkey jack. It would have gone straight onto the monkey jack and crushed those two little leaves. There are angels working for me. All right, guys, let's get this bad boy out of here. Oh, and just in case you're new to gardening or to this universe, you've just landed, this banana bunch and this arm and this stem weigh around 15 kilograms. That's 30 pounds of weight that would have smashed that little frost cloth covering and the tree under it. Yep, easily 15 kilograms in weight, mainly all the water in the stem. Alrighty, there's our bunch. I don't know what I'm gonna do with that. Might leave it to ripen, we'll see, but it's below standard. Got nothing to lose. So that's the baby there, the big boy. As you can see, he was a whopper. And there's 1, 2, 3, that one back there with that big bunch, 3, 4 big ones left in here, maybe 5, and the old one that I'm gonna pull out next, that one there in the middle, the one that was harvested back in February, March. That's next. Meanwhile, just from that one banana, guys, thanks to this tool, that's all you need, just this. And I haven't even sharpened this in 6 years. It's completely blunt. It's got no, you can't even cut yourself. 8 years. I haven't sharpened it in 8 years. And look what it did for me. I haven't even started to chop this up. I haven't even started. Right? Okay. Yeah, guys, my whole operation here is ad hoc. I don't plan anything, getting out measuring tools and doing everything on the workshop counter with a tape. No way. I've never been like that in my whole life. Everything has been spontaneous, as it falls, as it comes, as it breaks, as it works, as you have seen over the years. By the way, this banana is next. Not today, We're gonna wait for it to turn yellow. Just waiting for it to turn yellow. Just a little yellow. I don't know why it's not turning. It's been in that perpetual position for over 6 months. Strange. Because I really want to pull this down because of the Rollinia. Scary. If I lose this Rollinia, it's like losing my left leg. Okay, so I got that one out too. So that's the second banana. Right? That was waiting for me to take out for 6 months. And now I've got one more that's been standing there. That one without a head, because I also harvested that one back in whenever and I just left it, right? This one here. But before I pull this one down, I'm going to check first and see if I need another banana. Whew, I'm exhausted. Oh wow, the sun's out. Thank you very much. It was cold when I started, around 13, 14. And now it's still 14. I was getting excited. Yeah, 14 in early spring. That's winter weather, by the way, with a spring feel in the air, right? The 14 is not like the 14 in July. It's more of a, you know, like when you get humidity, like there's a bit of humidness in that 14, and it makes it feel like 17. All right, so now guys, we start going crazy, chopping everything up. Absolutely insane. Chop suey, here we come. Okay, I smashed up all these. Still not enough. That's only half of what I want to drop as a first layer. So that was almost 2 whole banana plants. Almost. About 1.5. And I need more because the beds are huge, right? These are not small beds. Okay guys, I'm going to take a break now. I'm exhausted. I've been going for an hour and 20. Whew, I got a lot done though. By the way, after this layer here, we put straw on. We put straw down, and then you can put mulch or mulch and straw, whatever, and more chop and drop like this. And then we start layering with soil and composts, and then more straw. All right, so break time.